Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us here today. My name is Vina with all the group members from Class F. We're here today to talk to you about programming language. In this presentation, we're going to focus on these 7 main points. First of all, we will talk about what is programming language. Then we will look at the types of programming language, then programming language based on their use, tools needed in programming language, what is syntax, basic elements of programming language, and finally we will tell you about the key to learning programming language well. Now let's start to a question from the first topic, what is programming language? My partner will give the explanation for us.
Okay. A programming language is notion for writing program, which are a specification of a computer or algorithm. Some author retreat the term programming language to those language that can express all possible algorithms. Then, what is algorithm? A programming algorithm is procedure or formula used for solving a problem. It is based on conducting a sequence of separation action in which this action describe how to something. And your computer will do it exactly that way every time. And algorithms work by following a procedure made of inputs. Once has followed all inputs, it will see a result also known as output. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Thank you to Rizky Rahmat. So that covers everything we want to hear about the definition of programming language. Now let's move on to our next topic, the types of programming language.
Okay. I will explain about the types of programming language. The types of programming language that are classified are first low-level programming language and the second high-level programming language. Low-level programming language are also referred to as native computer language. Therefore, when a program is written in a low-level language, the program can be run without the need for an interpreter or compiler. The following is an example of low-level programming language: machine language and assembly language. High-level programming language is the language computer with the issue that looks similar to human language. The majority of programmers prefer to use this programming language because it is easy to implement and easy to use. Some of these high-level programming languages already have object-oriented approaches, or those that still have a procedural approach.
Okay, thank you. Let's turn now to programming language based on their use.
Okay, actually, a programming language can be used for all kinds of programs, but programming language has the special ability. Next slide. For example, in web development, we can use PHP, JavaScript, Ruby, TypeScript, and Python. And for mobile app, we can use JavaScript for Android and iOS, and we can use Java for Android, Swift for iOS, Kotlin for Android, and Dart for Android and iOS. And then for game development, we can use C++, also known as CPP, and we can use C#, Java, JavaScript, and Python. Next. For desktop app development, we can use C++, C#, Java, and Python. And for data analysis, we can use Python, R, and MATLAB. And the last one, for embedded system development, we can use C++, Python, and C. I think that's all from me. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you. Next topic is tools needed in programming language.
Okay, tools needed in programming language. First, ADE, an integrated development environment, is a software application that provides comprehensive facilities to computer programmers for software development. Two, second, environment development is managed dependency library in PHP with the composer. Third, testing tools. PHP unit is a unit testing standard that is widely used by PHP developers. Fourth, project management. GitHub. Nowadays, many programmers around the world use the GitHub service as a repository project. The GitHub features make it easy for fellow developers to collaborate on the product they are working on. 5. Coding standard. This coding standard itself becomes very important as more and more developers are involved. With the right tool, the project manager will find it easier to code which programs are appropriate to be included and which one to reject. 6. Application debugger and logger. The application log will feel necessary when the application that we make turn out to be no longer working properly. For the log must be managed as well as possible. 7. Deployment tools. Every computer application is made to be used continuously and is updated with time and need. Of course, this requires tools to deploy the latest version without breaking the old application that is running. 8. Documentation. As adaptation is needed for programmers, we have just joined. Without project documentation, source code documentation, and others, it will be very confusing for programmers who had just joined, and eventually the project was delayed from the set deadlines. And last, version control. Version control is to manage source code change made. Version control tools are needed: CVS, SVN, Git, and Mercury.
Okay, thank you to Ito. Let's turn now to what is syntax.
Okay, syntax. What is syntax? Syntax can be interpreted as rules that must be met in order to achieve the goal of a programmer. Example of syntax in commonly asked languages such as Java and Web HTML. Syntax in Java. 1. Case sensitive, namely a method that can group letters into upper and lower case. 2. Class and program name. Basically, giving names to classes in Java must start with a capital or capital letter or in each word. 3. Method name. The method name must be preceded by lowercase. If a method has a name for more than one word, then in the second word and so on, it is capital. 4. Main method. In Java, a class to be executed or execute must have a main method as a mandatory requirement. Syntax on the web. On the web, the rules or syntax that are applied are more extensive and detailed, and there are among other written of code or script that is done. Some examples of the syntax are as follows. 1. A is the definition of an ascotech or a general theme that is hyperlinked according to the first name taken, which is the letter A. 2. Body is a syntax which indicates this starting to enter the body of a web page. 3. Div is a syntax that plays an important role in grouping several elements on the web. Thank you. I'll leave it to the moderator.
Okay. Now let's moving on to next topic, which is basic elements of programming language.
Basic element of programming language. When we describe a language, we should pay particular attention to the means that the language provides for combining simple ideas to form more complex ideas. Every powerful language has three such mechanisms. First, primitive expression and statement, which represent the simple building block that the language provides. Second, means of combination, by which compound elements are built from simpler one, and third, mean of abstraction, by which compound element can be named and manipulated as units. In programming, we deal with two kinds of elements, function and data. Any powerful programming language should be able to describe primitive data and primitive function, as well as have some methods for combining and abstracting both function and data. Informally, data is stuff that we want to manipulate, and function describe the rule for manipulating the data.
Okay, thank you. Finally, we will tell you about the key to learning a programming language.
Okay, here are some helpful guides we can share according to the Coding Dojo. 1. Learn by doing. Always play with the code while learning. With every new subject, the sooner you start playing with the code, the faster you will learn the given concept. 2. Grasp the fundamentals for long-term benefit. Programming fundamentals always need to come first. The better you understand them, the easier it to learn more advanced concepts. 3. Code by hand. It sharpens proficiency and you will need it to get a job. It's universally known to be the ultimate test for a programmer's proficiency. 4. Ask for help. You will need it. What may seem like an immovable bug or topic could be quickly alleviated by a fresh pair of eyes or a new interpretation of the subject. 4. Seek out more online resources. There's always tutorial or blog explanation that will make the material at end crystal clear. 6. Take break when debugging. The bug won't be going anywhere. You will at least restore some sanity to improve productivity. The conclusion is keep calm and keep on coding. Thanks. Back to moderator.
Okay. So that's all our presentation today. I hope this presentation will be useful for you. Thank you for your attention. Feel free to write your questions in the comment section. We'll be happy to answer. I'll see you again in the next moment. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.